Hey everyone, let's jump right into this explainer. Today we're going to see exactly how the LendMate app literally transforms messy, informal lending into a sleek, data-driven operation. It's a real game changer.
I want you to ask yourself right now, who exactly owes you money and how much interest is actually accrued on it? If you're relying on mental math or some, messy physical notebook to answer that, you're almost certainly losing money. And frankly, you're probably damaging relationships too.
That's exactly where LendMate comes in. It provides this complete end-to-end lifecycle solution for businessmen and peer-to-peer lenders. The goal? To completely remove the friction from borrowing and lending. Basically, it helps you stop guessing and start accurately tracking your capital.
So, here's our roadmap for today. We'll cover the informal lending problem, setting perfect loan terms, your active lender dashboard, verifying every single payment, and finally, mastering your monthly cash flow. Let's get to it.
Part 1. The informal lending problem.
Every solid deal has to start somewhere, right? Well, here it begins with a super clean interface that requires exact, specific parameters, things like your principal, the tenure, and the start dates. By forcing these structured inputs right at the very beginning, it ensures that both parties are entirely on the same page from day one. No more ambiguity. None.
Moving on to Part 2. Setting perfect loan terms. Now you'll notice LendMate doesn't just force you into some rigid one-size-fits-all box. It actually caters to diverse business needs by letting you toggle between flat rate, interest-only, or reducing balance modes. So if you want the interest to naturally drop as the principal gets paid back, you've got it. It gives you the flexibility of a traditional bank right there in your phone. Oh, and there's this absolutely brilliant feature called the extra payment mode. It automatically recalculates the math if your borrower happens to pay a little extra. You just choose whether that extra cash reduces the total loan tenure or reduces the interest. Honestly, this single feature will save you from absolute spreadsheet nightmares when things don't go exactly to schedule. Okay, Part 3. Your active lender dashboard. Imagine waking up, opening your app, and seeing this specific bright red number just staring right back at you. Negative 17,791. Yikes, right? Well, this is the net position on your dashboard. It instantly contrasts your lent outstanding of around 1,800 rupees against your borrowed remaining of over 19,000, giving you your true financial standing. But if you look closer, it also immediately calculates your interest accrued and maps out your projected returns. So you get this real-time bird's-eye view of your passive income health, and crucially, it instantly flags when you owe more than you're owed, keeping you acutely aware of your leverage. Now, if we drill down into the Loans Lent tab, you can effortlessly track your individual microloans. Take Darshan Power's active loan, for example. It shows an upcoming EMI of 615 and exactly what percentage has been paid off, right there in that little progress bar. It brings an immense level of granular clarity to your day-to-day operations.
Section 4. Verifying every single payment. See, tracking is great, but trust requires verification. The app acts like an impartial middleman, allowing you to take specific actions on literally every transaction. This ensures your books are perfectly balanced between you and the borrower. You're not just logging numbers here, you're actively managing a living ledger.
The notifications feed gives you this incredibly transparent audit trail. If a borrower marks an EMI as paid, it actually requires your explicit approval. This completely eliminates those super frustrating, "Hey, I already paid you" disputes, because every single action is timestamped and requires dual verification. And if someone claims they paid up but the money just isn't showing in your bank account, you can simply reject it. There's an actual example from the app with a note saying, "Send the money first." It adds a strict layer of accountability that casual messaging apps simply cannot provide. Finally, Part 5. Mastering monthly cash flow. A healthy lending business thrives on movement, right? And the app visualizes your loan velocity perfectly. It shows a distribution of 5 active loans against 3 successfully closed ones. It's a fantastic way to instantly gauge the turnover rate of your capital. Furthermore, it actually graphs out your monthly cash flow. This allows you to visually spot seasonal trends, comparing how much capital you're deploying versus how much you're taking on. Having this data is absolutely critical for anticipating your liquidity needs throughout the year. When you combine these charts with the high-level numbers, you really start to see the true scale of operations. For example, this user has leveraged a massive $369,750 in borrowed capital, while lending out a much smaller $2,944. It's a brilliant way to instantly grasp the entire scope of your lending operations at a single glance.
And if you just scroll down a bit, the upcoming EMI section color codes exactly who is paying you next and exactly how many days are left. It completely automates your collection schedule, so you literally never miss a due date again.
So, by professionalizing your terms, tracking your net position, verifying every payment, and analyzing your data, LendMate puts you in total, absolute control. So my final question to you is this: isn't it time to finally graduate from messy spreadsheets and mental math? What's truly stopping you from taking charge of your capital today?